Hey, 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 hey. Oh, what's going on, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Gucci Gang. I'm trying to get my lighting right up in here and see if I can get this up on a stand a little bit here. That's a little bit better. I feel like I have a glare. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's clean this off a little bit. All right, that look a little bit better. How is everyone? Hello, hello, hello. Hey there, Miss Mitchell. Hey, Miss Sandra. Hey, Miss Sonia. Miss McCain. Hello, how are you? Hello, Miss Henry. Miss Woods, how you doing, baby? Miss Gerald, how are you? Oh, thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. How is everyone? First of all, y'all, let me apologize because last week I was so exhausted. I swear that I posted that I was not going to go live. And many even asked me, like, did you call off of your live as if like my live was work? And I was like, yeah, I made a post, but I realized y'all that I never sent that post. It is a draft. So let me first apologize for not telling you lovelies that I was not going to be on last Friday, but I am here this Friday. Hey, Miss Tiffany, how are you? Miss Daniels, how are you? Miss Russell, you guys make sure that you share, because I was not on here last week. I know for sure that my algorithm is just all toe up. So I want to make sure that people get the notifications and that we share. Hey, Miss Ebony, how are you, my love? What is going on, honey? I'm getting ready to do some sharing for y'all as well. Because sharing is caring. Get the word out there that I am live. And I am live on the Gucci Crafts Facebook page and also on the Gucci Crafts YouTube channel. So welcome, welcome, welcome. That's Miss Ebony's. Hey. Yes, my love. Hey. So I'm getting ready to go. Let me do some shares too. Hold on. If this will let me, okay. No, I just want to share it, please, and thank you. All right. We're going to get our share on. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How has everyone's week been? How are y'all? How are things? Thank you so much, Miss Daniels, for tagging a friend. That's another way that you guys can share is to tag a friend in on the live. Ping them on in over here, girl, so that they can participate in the live as well. I'm sorry if y'all can hear my neighbors in the background. They having a wang dang doodle all over there. Let me see. Okay. I think that I've shared as much as Facebook is probably going to let me share. All right, so I've gotten my share on. All right. So you guys, I missed last week. I was super busy. I've been like flooded with orders and work and mini and girls and guys, just everything. I can't just say girls because there's some guys that watch this show too. But I do have some new things that came in for the website. And one of them we are actually going to do tonight. It's a very simple craft. We're going to do some sublimation, super simple. But I want to show you guys some of the things that are new on the site. The first one is this pretty little thing. Oh, let me take it out the bag because the bag is not it's not doing it justice. This I named the Cross My Heart sublimation necklace. So you got the plain back, and then hold on. We're going to add a little contrast. What is this right here? Minnie stole my lip gloss, y'all, so I feel like my lips look like the Sahara Desert. She is with her papa, and she took my lip gloss. That is the Cross My Heart sublimation necklace. All right, Siobhan, go on and watch, baby. This is Friday Night Live with Gucci Crafts. I'm just showing some of the new things that are on the website, iteachcrafts.com. That is the Cross My Heart sublimation necklace. Hi, Miss Jackson. It comes in silver and in gold. Y'all, this thing is gorgeous. Like, this is not even doing the bling like any justice. Like, I'm going to see if this mini little notebook that she done wrote all over, does that help some? I think it's the light behind me, but this thing is like, if y'all can see the sparkle, it is like bling, bling, blowing, y'all. And that is the silver one. And then I have it in gold also. And it's just as gorgeous. Oh, you can really see that gold. I'm trying to find the camera and still see what I'm doing. It is so freaking pretty. And it can be used for so many different occasions, but this thing is just gorgeous. My vendor first sent it to me. They sent it to me as a sample. And when I got the sample, I was like, oh, Lord, I have to have that. I need it in my life. And then I have some upgraded dog tags that I added to the side. These are different from the ones that were on there before. They're a little bit smaller in size, but better in quality. Because you have the bling here, right here at the bezel at the top. And then you have, my lighting is just not great tonight. And then you have that bling all around the middle. And these come in silver and gold also. These are just new additions to the site. And this is the gold one. Pretty, 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 pretty. And the one that we're going to be doing tonight, this, when I seen this, y'all, I just had to have it. It is so gorgeous. And I'm actually going to be putting a picture of many of it in the middle. This is the mom. I forgot what I called it. I named it something, honey. I was just so excited to get it. But it is the blinged out mom sublimation necklace. I am just in love with this. It is so gorgeous. I'm going to be doing myself one in gold. And this also comes in silver. And they are on the website, iteachcrafts.com. You see how big the bling is, y'all? And it is just like so pretty. So pretty. So pretty, 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 pretty. So those are the new additions to the website. They're on the website. Let me put up where you can find those, darlings. iteachcrafts.com. That's where you can find them. The mom one, again, is the one that we're going to do tonight. I'm going to show you guys just how to make it really quickly in Affinity Designer. Super, super simple. Super, super simple. Just putting the picture in a square. I have a 7210 and a 7220 for sublimation. This I printed out. I've already printed it out, but I'm still going to show you guys how to make it. But I printed it out on my 7720. And I just love how big it is. Like, look how big it is on you. Like, and it's super, super pretty. Now you can kind of see like the bling a little bit. Trying to turn it the right way. But I'm going to put one of my favorite pictures of Minnie in here. She's probably going to be like, why did you pick that picture, Mom? But it is like one of my favorite pictures of her ever. She's like maybe like 3 or 4 in the picture, but it's gorgeous. And you could even put a picture of your mom in here and wear it if you want. I'm going to put a picture of her in there and wear it because she's who made me a mom. So these are great Mother's Day gifts. Or just everyday gifts. Also, let me mention, you guys, I am doing a closeout on these domino molds. Some people already went on and bought some. So they're not gonna last very long, but they're basically dang near free, y'all. They are $3 a piece. They've dropped down to $3. I'm doing a closeout. I only have about 20 of each domino mold left, and they are specialty domino molds. Let me take this one out. These are where Africa is the dot. $3, y'all. I am closing these out. I have, like I said, about 20 more of them. I need to make room for other items that are coming in. Please, please, y'all, come and get them. And then there is the football mold. These have little footballs as the dots. And they're on closeout right now. I have, again, about 20 of each one of these left. And they're on closeout for $3. So grab those, grab one, grab two. So you can be doing 2 sets at a time, my love. And then also on closeout, and I don't have very many of these left at all, but these molds take up a lot of space and I need the room. I think I might have about 5 or 6 of these left, the coaster molds. And these are on sale. These are on sale for $9.99. And these, which would be half off because they were $20. And you can actually get the set. If you buy the set, you save some money. You can get both of these molds I'm about to show you for $18.99 on the site. This is the tray mold. I've made this online before. They come out so beautiful. And like I said, I got like maybe 5 or 6 of these things left. I don't have very many left at all. So that's the coaster that goes along with the tray. So you can buy them separately for $9.99 a piece, or you can buy them together for $18.99 right now on the website, HEYYYYYYYY. These are a closeout too on these molds, y'all. Don't sleep on them. Get them. They will go fast. Because I have, hey, Miss Cindy, because I have the store connected to my Facebook page, every time that I post a new product or I change something, it will post to Facebook. So before I even got on the live, and I changed the prices on those earlier, and people was already buying them, y'all. So as of right now, from what people have bought from earlier, I got about 5 or 6 of those left, and I have about 20 of each of those domino things left. So if you want them, go and grab them. They are $3 for the domino molds, $9.99 for each of those tray sets. And then if you buy them together, you save a little bit of coin because you get them for $18.99. Okay, yes. Hello, Miss Brown. How are you? All right, y'all. So let's do a roll call real quick before we jump into what we're going to craft today. I just want to show you guys the things that were new on the site. Also back in stock are the sublimation grad stoves. I have them, the 72-inch ones. Those are the longer ones that are good for adults. Children can use them as well. They'll be a little longer on your smaller kids. But the 72 inches, I love them because you have more space to design and decorate on. Next Friday, I will be doing a stole, or I might even do a pre-recorded video because I have to make one for my cousin for her baby's graduation party. But they are on the website now as well. The 72-inch sublimation stoves are on the website now. Okay, iteachcrafts.com. So hey, Miss Gerald, I see your roll call. So let's get our roll call on real quick, you guys. I want to know where you are watching from. My name is Gucci Crabs, and I am from California, the Bay Area. So I want you guys to rep your city and state in the comments. Miss Gerald has already kicked us off with Plainfield, New Jersey in the house. Let's see where everybody else is watching from. Also, make sure that you guys are sharing. Share. Sharing is caring. If I get enough shares tonight, I'm going to give away a gift card to the website where you can purchase some of the new items that we have on there. All right, Tiffany's hailing from Philly. We got Alabama in the house. Boston's in here. Ebony Nap Towns up in this thing. Indies in this thing. Jackson, Florida. What's this? Uniontown, Alabama. All right, that's a new one for me. Vero Beach, Florida. That's a new one for me too. Miss Kathy, New York, New York. All right. Come on, y'all, come through. Rep your city and state. I want to know where you guys are watching from. And I'm checking y'all shares. I will be giving away a gift card tonight to the website if we get the right amount of shares. Hey, Miss Anita from Cali. All right. So we got 11 shares so far, you guys. Let's see if we can get those shares up. Sharing is Karen. And if you're on Facebook and you share publicly, either on your page or to a public group, you will get a shares badge. Flora, Mississippi. All right, Miss Johnny, how are you tonight? Welcome onto the live. Guys, make sure that you share or tag a friend. That's another way to share as well. All right, Miss Sharon is from Long Island, New York. Welcome. We still got our roll call filing in. Orlando, Florida, Miss Sonia. Welcome on in. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. I want everybody's shout out to be on here, you guys. All right, somebody is already taking advantage of those molds, you guys. You better get them. I'm telling you, they're gonna go. They're gonna go for $3. So make sure if you want one, you go and get one. If you missed it, these are on closeout. Right, somebody else just bought one. If you missed it, these are on closeout on the website. They are $3 each. You have specialty domino molds. That's the football. And this is the Africa dots. I love these. Love them. Hey, Miss Nadine. Miss Cindy, New Jersey's in the house. Also on closeout, you guys, are these molds. I absolutely love these. I think I might have, let me see if I actually have the tray mold. I know it was over here somewhere. I might have put it back in my room. I have so much. Oh, here it is. You lost it over here. So this is what can be made from this. I got you up there, Miss Cindy. New Jersey's in the house. New Jersey, Miss Sonia's in here too. So I did, actually, if you go back and you look at my lives, I did the live where we did this, went through and painted. And so this is what this looks like. This is what it'll get you. Also did the coasters once, I think, in like an all gold. So it comes out absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And there's so many different things you can do with it. You don't have to do all the coloring that I did. You could simply just make it one color, all gold, all pink, all blue, or, do like a tri-color type thing. She still will come out gorgeous. Those are our goddess molds. Yep, they're going fast, y'all. Y'all better go get them if you want them, honey. Miss Cindy, I got you, Miss Cindy. You was up there, Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy, Jersey's in the house. I got you. I would never forget my love. All right, so tonight what I'm going to do is we are going to do some sublimation Let's see if we're ready back here. Yep, we at 400 degrees. We are going to sublimate on this piece, which is one of the new pieces on the website, the mom piece. Hello there. It says Facebook user. Probably because you're in a group, you got to give it permission. So that's what that looks like, all blinged out. And this light is like not doing the bling like any justice. I promise y'all, this thing blings. Even a gold is shining. This comes in gold and silver. And so we're going to do this. This is very, very simple. It's going to be a very, very simple craft to go in. I'm going to be doing this in affinity. So because this is going to be so quick, I will take some questions from you guys tonight about affinity. If anybody has any questions about affinity or any other crafting programs tonight, because our craft tonight is super, super simple, you guys. Well, welcome, first timer from Miami. I think I may know who you are, first timer from Miami. But tonight we are doing some sublimation. We're going to do a sublimation craft, and we're going to create it in affinity. Let me turn this thing off. Y'all are going on. Y'all are buying the molds up quick, quick, quick. I'm telling y'all, if y'all want them, you better get them. My phone is ding, ding, dinging. Let me get this affinity set up real quick. So you guys might not see me on camera for a second. Because I want to make sure I got my mini. I got my mini on here. Okay, she's there. Let me come back. Let me come back and get y'all. Yeah, that's who I believe it to be, Miss Cindy. That's who I believe it to be, the professor. Hey, Miss Sonia Love, how are you? Welcome on in. All right, you guys. So I'm going to share my screen. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, let me make sure. Hold on. Hold the page, as Granny Gucci would say. Hold the page. I'm going to share my screen. All right. Let me make sure that I get logged onto Facebook so that I can make sure that I see what you guys see. It went away because it's giving me so many boom booms. Okay. All right. So I can officially see what you guys see. So this is our affinity screen. I already have Minnie's picture brought in here, but I will go and just show you guys how I got it onto the screen. This is one of my absolute favorite pictures of her. I have no idea why. We are literally standing in front of Granny Gucci's garage door, and Minnie was about 3 or 4, and I snapped this picture of her in the morning when I was dropping her off. She wasn't even in school yet, y'all. I don't know if it's the way she's looking. I don't know if it's her little barrettes, but I am just in love with this freaking picture of her. I love this picture of her. So anytime that I want to bring anything onto my canvas in Affinity, and I am using Affinity Designer, it is a paid program that you can purchase and use to design. It is an alternative to Photoshop or to Silhouette Studio. I still like to use Silhouette Studio, but I had to teach myself Affinity because Silhouette Studio doesn't always like to work on my computer. It'll kick me out. And so I found this to be a very user-friendly version of Photoshop, I can say, because it does some of the same things that Photoshop does do. And I've grown quite fond of the program. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click here on Place Image Tool. And I'm just going to click on the image that I want to place inside. I'm going to go open. Then it's going to give me this little drop down arrow to let me know, hey, You have a picture that you have loaded up that you need to drop on in there, and I'm going to do it. And there it is. Now I have the picture and I can work with it. So that's how I got this picture in there, okay? So I can delete that one. We'll work with this one. Now I want to get her inside of the circle because that is the shape of the necklace that I'm going to be doing tonight. So I'm going to go over here to the shapes bar right over here on the side, and it'll say Eclipse tool. I'm going to select it. And just like Silhouette Studio, if you're using Silhouette Studio or even Photoshop, you have to draw it out. Cricut is, and this can be done in Cricut, but Cricut spoils us by just having the shapes already ready-made for us, okay? Now I'm going to make sure I click my select tool so it doesn't keep on drawing circles. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to the lower right-hand corner under my transform bar. And I am going to transform this circle. I'm going to do it 1 inch by 1 inch, which gives me a little bit of bleed on the photo that I need for the mom necklace. Okay, it's a little less than 1 inch, but I do 1 inch, so I have a little bit of bleed. You always want some bleed when you are doing sublimation, so you make sure that you cover it in its entirety. Okay. And now what I'm going to do, I think is pretty cool. First, I'm going to give this a color so I can actually see it. And then I'm going to do something that's called nesting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to nest her picture inside of the circle simply by clicking on the picture with my mouse, right clicking and dragging up till I get to that circle. Oh, let me put it on top of it first. Let's put her on top. Make her a little smaller. And I'm going to drag her down into the circle. If Zoom will allow me to do it. There we go. So now she is inside of that circle. Now her picture is here. I've selected her picture. And now I can pan the picture around the circle because I've nested it inside of the circle. Okay. So I'm just going to make sure that her picture is touching everywhere I need it to touch inside of the circle. Anytime that you want to maneuver anything that you've nested, you need to make sure that it is highlighted in blue for you here at the bottom. That's one of the features that I really love about Affinity is the ability to be able to nest inside of any shape. And that way you don't have to, it makes it very easy if you wanted to make like seamless paper, if you're doing a chip bag saying you want, you know, part of the image to be hanging off one way, or you just want it to be locked and you can nest it inside of the square that you're working in. So I really, really like that feature. And it makes it just that simple for me to go ahead and do this project. So now that it's unclicked, when I grab it, it'll all move together. I can take it and make it bigger if I want it to be bigger, and she still is nested inside of there. So now that I've clicked on her, I can pan her around. And I can get her right where I want her. Look at her face, y'all. I just love this picture. She is going to be like, Mom, why did you pick that picture? But I don't care because it is so cute to me. All right, so I would size this back down to what I needed. Again, for the mom necklace, I would do 1.1 by 1. You can even go up a little bit depending on the type of picture you're using and do 1.1. I stayed at the 1 by 1 because Minnie's little head is right at the top of this picture, and I wanted to get as much of her on the circle as I possibly could. So I just did it at 1 by 1. But to give yourself a little bit more bleed, you can make your circle for these mom necklaces 1.1 by 1.1. Okay, that's usually what I do for our angel necklaces that we have online as well. And again, the mom necklace that we're getting ready to do tonight, you can purchase on the website. iteachcrafts.com is up there on the screen for you guys. So from here, what I would do in Affinity to print this is I would go to File, and I already have it printed out, but I'm going to show you guys. I would go to File. I would go to Print. I'm going to make sure I have my printer selected, which will be my 7720. I'm going to go to properties. Okay. I have a preset here on my 7720 for sublimation, but I can go ahead and change this because we don't need that 13 by 19 sheet for this very small picture. And I can change it to the 8.5 by 11 and select OK. Oh, I got it up too far. Hold on. It's up too far for 8.5 by 11. Let's put that in the middle of the page. I love that it does give you that print preview window right there. So it's letting me know where it actually is going to be. Again, I'm going to change this to 8.5 by 11. Up, I'm still not far down enough. Hold on. It's because my canvas is set to 13 by 19. That's why it's doing that. Now I'm right there. It looks like I'll be in the middle, maybe. Let's see. Here we go. Works on out. And I can select fit to printable so that I know it's going to stay in my 8.5 by 11 sheet or whatever. And then if I press OK, it is going to go ahead and print it out for me. But I already have it printed out, so no need to do that. All right, so now I'm going to stop my share. Y'all, I'm finna go over there and ask them for some tacos or something, y'all, because they are Corona or something, because my neighbors is over there getting it in. Do you understand me? Okay, let's move this banner. You have Affinity, you haven't used it? I love it. Let me see. I have Affinity, and I don't know how to use it. Is there a YouTube video you can refer me to? I actually am self-taught, and I'm working on getting some videos out there for Affinity. It is not one of those programs that you can just learn really in one class or one video. Just like Photoshop is one of those programs that you have to actually get into, and play around with a little bit, but it's not hard to learn at all. And if you guys want, I can show you how to do what I just did in Affinity on in Cricut and also in Silhouette Studio. So you can just let me know in the comments if you guys want to see how to accomplish what I just did in any of those other programs. Okay. So I have the picture. There's my stinky pot pie face. And then we have our disc. Now, each disc is going to come with a protective sheet of plastic. So you want to make sure that you peel this off first. Okay, you want to get this piece of plastic off of there. And this is going to be on each disc that you receive. Miss Cindy said, yes, she wants to see how to do this in both programs. So y'all let me know. Let me know something. All right. I'll show you guys in those programs. It's just as simple, I promise. So I'm going to lay this out. I'm going to make sure that I get it all matched up. I'm telling y'all, they better get me a taco or something. They over there making a whole bunch of noise. I want to make sure that I'm right in the middle so that I cover all sides. I didn't give myself very much. This is another reason why you give yourself some bleed, because I didn't give myself very much bleed because Minnie's head is like so close to the top. So I'm going to just take my tape, place it over. I got my little butcher paper here to protect my investment here. We're going to give it 60 seconds. And then we will see how beautiful it's going to come out. Okay, so I got a couple of votes for both. Okay, I'll show you guys. It's super, super simple. I'll show you in Cricut, and then we're going to see if Silhouette will stay up. I'm not sure. I can't promise you for Silhouette because sometimes it cuts off on me. Y'all, they over there cutting up, y'all. And again, if you're just tuning in, make sure that you guys are sharing. We are live on the Gucci Cast Facebook page and YouTube channel. We are going to be making this beautiful charm tonight. Super simple, super easy. This is like a 5-minute craft, y'all. For these necklaces, you can add print to the person's picture. But if you do, I suggest using like a really bold print because the disc is so small. Sometimes you won't be able to make out the words too well if you try to use the really thin or fancy prints. All right, so we're going to get our disc off of here. It is hot. It is very, very hot. You see how beautifully mini subbed on there, y'all? Look at my stinkies. I'm sorry, y'all. They are hollering over there. They having a good old time. The disc is going to be very hot, of course, because it is metal. These come with the glue already on the back, so there's this little white section here on the back. If you want to add, it's pretty sticky, but if you want to add a little bit of extra to it, you can use gem tack. I don't like E6000, but you can use E6000 as well. So I'm simply just going to place mini right here in the middle. I got glue stuck on my hands. I'm going to give it a good press. Also, some people like to seal this with a little bit of epoxy, or they will use, what am I trying to say? UV resin. And if you use the UV resin, it does give like a cute little bubble over it. But there is our chain, y'all. Hold on, let me put something behind it so you can see it better. Let me see, this gray might give a little more va to it. Let's see. Oh, that is so cute. Look at Minnie. And you have the regular lobster clasp on the back of these. Let me see if I can get this on me without ripping my dreads out in the back. I might just lay it up there. So that is how it looks without showing y'all all my titties. Sorry. But it's a really good size, as you can see. And even though that disc is small, if you really get that picture as big as you can at that 1.1, then people will be able to see the picture from afar. Correct. Miss Sonia says, great Mother's Day gift. Yes, it is. You can, give this to your mom, or you can upsell this to your customers with other items that you may be making for Mother's Day. Moms love stuff like this. Trust me, because that's why I made it for myself, because I'm a mommy. Thank you, Miss Emily. Yes, it's like she's like looking like it's so cute. Miss Cindy said just cover up with a prayer cloth. I don't got one. I got a little bit of cleavage going on there. I'm sorry. But the chain came out beautiful. And all of the discs that I have for my necklaces are pearlized. And what that means is that you get a shimmer with each of the pictures. So do you see that? How that picture has that shimmer in it? So that just adds more to the bling as the light dances off of it. And you can kind of see the bling a little bit more now that I've gotten really close to it. But it's perfect. I mean, just even on that 1-inch disc, like you blow that picture up good enough, honey, and you will be able to see it. And again, it does come with the adhesive on the back already. If you want to give it a little bit of extra, then you can use E6000. I'm not a big fan of E6000. I know that that's everybody's go-to. I like Gem Tack, which is a non-toxic glue that is permanent, just like E6000. Even when I bling out cups and shoes, I do not use E6000. I use Gem Tack. It's not something that is widely used. Every YouTube video you see, they're always pulling out E6000 for blinging things or to get things to stay. But there are other options. E6000, I just cannot take the smell. It's so toxic. Yes, they are. I mean, they're really pretty, and they do come in silver and in gold. So you can get these in silver and in gold, and you get a nice thick chain that is like it's highly mirrored, so it is glossy as well. You see that chain blings also. It almost looks like it's real. I ain't gonna lie to you and tell you it's real. It's not real, but it almost looks like it's real. And I love the diamonds here. And they're not so big where it's like, oh my God, it's super fake, like it's just really, really pretty. Love it. And this is a 22-inch chain that you get with it. Of course, you can always upgrade the chain to a longer chain if you like. We also have a couple of other sublimation necklaces on, but I wanted to show you guys that new one. When I got it in, I was just like, oh, I'm making this. I'm making this tonight. I have to have one of these for myself. And then these are the other two new ones that we have. I call these the Cross My Heart sublimation necklaces. I got these as samples originally. And when I got them, I was like, I have to have them. Absolutely have to have them. And you can see how they bling off the light, even the gold blings. And one thing I can say about my vendor that I do get my jewelry from is that this doesn't turn quickly. Like it won't tarnish. There is a little trick you can use with cosmetic jewelry. You can paint clear fingernail polish over it to make it last longer. But I've noticed these they don't tarnish. Minnie's had the one that I made for her with my dad, and then let me show you guys. This is Minnie's angel pendant, and my dad passed away 2 years ago, so she's had this for 2 years. And we have these on the site as well in silver and gold. And you see, it's still blinging. Even her chain is still blinging, and this is 2 years old. So this jewelry does last a pretty good while. I'm not gonna say it's gonna last forever, but again, my dad passed away in 2020, and it's 2022, and it still looks good. It still got its bling. It still got its shine. Even the image on the inside, which is not protected by any UV resin or anything. I just did it straight up, subbed, and placed it on there, and it's been in there. Minnie and my daddy. Yes. All right, so you guys want to see how to accomplish the circle for the mom chain in Cricut and in Silhouette. So we're going to be making this image again. The original one I did it in Affinity, and you guys voted to see it in Silhouette. So let me share Silhouette and Cricut. So let me share my screen, and we'll get that popping. Very, very simple. These sublimation necklaces are very, very simple crafts. Very, very simple. Make sure that you guys are sharing. Share, share, share. I didn't save the changes on my program, so Cricut, open this up. Shout out to Snacks on Deck, Miss Baby Doll. I'm making labels for her carnival pop-up that she's doing. These are so cute. All right, let's get a new one. We're just going to replace it. So I'm going to go here. Yes, one by one. If you want a little bit of extra room, you can do 1.1 by 1.1. Just make sure that your pictures aren't all the way at the very top of the circle. I did minis at 1 by 1, and you see that it worked out just perfectly fine, but that's because of the type, because of how she is in the picture. In the image, her head is like at the very top of it almost. But I was able to maneuver her picture so that I could get her full picture in there, and it's still a little bit of room left on the outside. So I just did it at 1 by 1. But to give yourself a little bit more bleed, you can do 1.1 by 1.1. All right, so we're going to upload Minnie's image. Come here, stinky butts. Always go to complex, and we're doing this now in Cricut in Design Space. I'm going to go to continue. I'm going to go to apply and continue because I'm going to leave her just how she is. I'm not going to remove her background. I'm going to bring her in as a print, then cut. Okay. I'm also going to upload her as a pattern fill so that I can show you how to do this in 2 ways. So now I'm going to select the image again. I'm going to go open, and it is going to upload her as a pattern fill, and I'm going to name my pattern fill Mini. Now, sometimes when I'm on Zoom, this does not give me what I need. So right now, see, it's not showing me the colors. So I'm going to cancel, and I'm going to try again and see if it lets me do it the right way. So I'm going to go to upload, and instead of image, I'm going to do a pattern fill. Okay, so if you want to use it as a pattern, you have to do a pattern fill. And this is in Cricut Design Space, you guys. So I'm going to select pattern fill and then upload pattern. Now I'm going to go to browse, grab Mini, open. Now you see how it gave me the colors this time. It might actually cooperate correctly. So I'm going to go to Mini. I'm going to put Mini in as my pattern name. I'm going to go to upload. And you see it told me pattern upload successful. Your patterns will not show up in your image area. So down here is your image area. I'm pointing to my screen like y'all could actually see me. Down here is your image area. Okay. So your patterns will not show up here. They actually show up on the canvas. So I'm going to show you guys. We're going to do this with our image here, and then we're going to do it with our pattern. So 2 ways. Okay. So I'm going to add Mini to the canvas here. There's my stinkies. And then what we're going to do simply is go get a shape. We're going to go get a circle, and we are going to slice her out of that circle. We're going to put that circle exactly where we want it to be, and we're going to slice her out of it. Okay. So we're going to go here to shapes. We are going to select our circle. See, Cricut spoils us. It automatically just gives us a circle. We don't have to draw it out. We can make it bigger. We can make it smaller, skinnier. We can change the way it looks, but it automatically gives it to us. Cricut spoils us. So I'm going to stretch this out so that I get the portion of Mini that I need. Okay, so now that I know that this is what I want here of her. I'm going to go ahead and highlight both, clicking my right mouse, and I'm dragging over both to highlight. I can do it that way, or to highlight, I can press my circle first over here in my layers panel. Then I can hit my shift button and then select her picture here in the layers panel. So you can highlight by either dropping and dragging, or by selecting one of the items and then selecting shift so that you can select multiple items at a time. Now we're going to hit slice. And there we have our image sliced out, and we can go ahead and resize this to 1 by 1. And this will be something we could just simply go ahead and print out. Okay, so that's using the slice method. Now, another way to go ahead and get her inside of this circle would be to use our pattern fill. The pattern fill gives you a little bit more leeway to move things around. The slice lets you be as precise as possible, okay? So we can go here. We're going to go first, we're going to go to where it says basic cut, and we're going to make this circle a print, then cut, okay? Now I'm going to hit this color block, and there's going to be a drop down where it says print type. Here it says color. I want to change it to pattern. Now Cricut already has some patterns that are uploaded in there, but you see that I have a lot of patterns uploaded as well. I don't know what the limit is because I've uploaded all those. You just saw with my patterns. I've uploaded so many patterns over the years. They've never told me that I've reached my limit. So I just keep on going. Now here's Minnie. Now she goes in there pretty well, right? She's in there pretty good, but I want to make her big like I have it on the mom chain so that we can really see her. So I'm going to go to edit pattern, and I'm going to adjust it. So I'm going to move her over a bit using the horizontal, and I can either use my arrow or I can type the number in if I want. Okay, so if it was at 0, I can come here. 18 looked good, so I'm going to put 18 in there. All right. Now this pattern will repeat itself, and as you can see, it is repeating itself on the sides of the picture. So right here, that pattern is repeating itself. I don't want that. So then I'm going to use my scale tool here, and I'm going to move her up. I'm going to make her bigger. Okay. And now I'm going to use my vertical to bring her down. And in this case, you see I can get a little bit more above her head than I did with the slice using it this way because the pattern is getting ready to repeat up here. So I have a little bit more room up there for her. Okay. Now that I'm done, I'm just going to select the X, and hopefully it stays the way it's supposed to be. There we are. So we've updated that. And now I'm going to go ahead. Never knew you could upload a picture and never even thought of doing that. Yes, that is what your pattern fill is for. I'm glad you're learning something. So now we're going to size this to what we need it to be. All right. And we kept it locked. So a lot of people don't know what this lock button is really for. This is to keep your proportions, your aspect ratio the same so that the image will give that same feel. So if I put in 2, it's going to automatically say, okay, 2 by 2 is going to give you that same aspect ratio. If I put in 2.34 because it's keeping it a complete circle. Okay. So now we would just decide, I deleted the other one, but we would just go to make it. Go to continue. We'll go ahead and send this over to the printer. When you're printing anything and when you're doing a print then cut, like if I want this to actually cut, which I'm not going to have it cut, there's no need to do that with sublimation. I can literally just cut a square out of my sublimation paper, and I would literally cut my sublimation paper about right here so that I could reuse that other half of my sublimation paper for something else, okay? In Cricut, what I want to do when I print this, because I'm not going to have the machine cut it, is I want to remove the bleed. I'm going to take the bleed off. If you're printing from Design Space for sublimation, take the bleed off. Don't leave your bleed on. Hey, Jessie, baby, how are you? Now, we want to use system dialog. Now, some people don't know what this is, but this is so that you get your printer settings within Design Space. So you want to make sure you click that button to use your printer dialog. Now, what I did notice is if you are on a Mac, sometimes your printer dialog will show up behind your Design Space window. So you will need to minimize your Design Space window in order to see your printer dialog box. On PCs, I've seen it pop up in front of the Cricut window like this. So we're going to press print. It's going to tell us it's preparing to print. And there's my printer dialog window. Now I can go in and do my printer preferences, right? I have my preferences set. I'm going to put it on sub. I'm going to go ahead and change the paper type though, because I don't need that 13 by 19. And then I would go ahead and press OK. And then from here, I can press print. Printer settings matter when you are printing things out. So always use system dialog when you are printing print then cuts. Okay. So once that prints out, again, I would go ahead and just cut the square off and do exactly what we did and sublimate it. I'm going to stop my share. If you're just tuning in, this is what we made tonight. And I did the original image in Affinity Designer. My little pumpkin there in the middle. And people wanted to see it in Design Space and also in Silhouette Studio. So I'm going to show how you can do this in Silhouette Studio as well. Very, very simple, easy craft. This is a 5-minute craft. This is a 5-minute money maker. You can charge upwards of $40 to $45 for this. And you're doing it in 5 minutes. Very, very simple. 1 inch by 1 inch is what I did the image at. It gave me a little bit of bleed. If you want more bleed, do 1.1 by 1.1 for your circle. I did the 1 inch because if you look, Minnie's head is right at the top of that. And I wanted to make sure. Never knew that either. Let me see. Never knew that either about the printer settings in Design Space because I've never done a print then cut until recently in Silhouette. Yep, you want to make sure, you'll want to make sure you get those print settings. Silhouette will automatically give them to you. But in Design Space, you have to ask for them. All right, so let's see. Now, I can't promise y'all that Silhouette is going to act right. So let me see what happens when I open it. I'm going to open it first, and then I'll share my screen so it don't be on here embarrassing me. They didn't calm the children down now, y'all. They're playing church songs. All right, it looked like it might work out. Let's see. I'm going to share my screen. Y'all don't get mad if they cut off on me because that's what they be doing to me. Professor. All right, so we share the screen. And here is our Silhouette Studio. So I have the business edition, which is the paid version of Silhouette Studio. But to do sublimation within Silhouette Studio, you can utilize the free version and you'll be just fine. Okay. I generally, when I'm in Silhouette Studio, do not like to work on the canvas. I like to work on this gray area. And that's simply because I go in and out of so many different programs that I decide how to work on and work with them in different ways so that I can remember which program I'm actually in. Okay. So when I'm in Silhouette Studio, I design over here on the gray portion. You can design anywhere that you like, but I like over here. Okay. So to get Minnie's picture on here, I'm just going to select merge. I'm going to click her picture and I'm going to go to OK. So the thing with Silhouette Studio, if you want the image to show up in the project that you are currently working on, you want to select merge. Now, if I go here and I go to open and I open Minnie's picture, it is going to open a brand new window for her. So you see, I opened a brand new window. This was our original product. project, I select open and it gave me a brand new window. So if you want the photo to show up on the project that you're working on, make sure that you select merge. Okay, I'm gonna close that out so it don't be tripping on us. All right, so here we go. We have Minnie's picture here. Now what we're gonna do in Silhouette Studio, super simple. We're gonna go ahead and grab this. It's like a oval, but you can make it into a circle, right? So we're going to go up here and make sure that we just change both sides all the way around to the same size, right? And that's right here in the transform panel that's at the top. So now that I have my circle, make sure my select is on. I'm going to bring this around and I am going to, actually I'm going to have to stretch it out to make sure I get all the pieces. And this is similar to slicing. Right? So there we go with Minnie. That's how I want her to be. You see that there's no color inside the circle, just the line is on top. I'm going to highlight both of them. Then I'm going to go over to my modify panel. So my modify panel is right here. And I'm going to select cropped. Look at Minnie in a complete circle in 3.25 seconds. Even better than slicing because you don't have all those extra pieces. You get the thing over exactly where you want it to go. Highlight, go to modify and select crop, and there you have it. You can crop to any shape that you like. You can also do a pattern fill in Silhouette as well. And what you would do, let's go to the library here. Let's see if it's gonna let me. So what I do is I open up the library, then I'm going to open up my file explorer where all my images are. I'm gonna grab her image and I'm gonna drag and drop it over into my Silhouette library. Now the image is within my Silhouette library in my pattern section. Just that simple. Okay, so what I did is I just minimized my Silhouette Studio. Now it's maximized, but I'm going to minimize it, take it over to the side. Come on over to the side, please. Then I will open up my Explorer window and I can drag and drop from here any image that is over here. Even my digital paper. This is how I get everything into my library. Quickest, simplest way to do so. So if I want these rainbow pills in here, I'm just going to drag and drop. It gives me the move and it lets me know that it's moving it on over. Okay. And I got a bunch of images all up in there. Okay. So now that I've dragged and dropped Minnie over here, she's in there. There's my pumpkin. I'm going to go back to the design area. Let's move this back over. Maximize our window again while my circle is highlighted. And this is equivalent to a pattern fill in Cricut. Just like in Cricut, I'm going to go here to my fill panel. I'm going to select fill pattern. I'm going to scroll down until I see Minnie. And there she is. So it filled the circle. Now I'm going to go to advanced options. And I can pan the pattern. So I select pan pattern. And now I can move her image around however I like. I can also scale it down or scale it up. I'm gonna pan it again, get her back right. And I actually want her to be a little bit bigger than that. Now I'll pan her. There we have her. In this instance, if I want to get rid of that red line that is around her. Oh, and also before I do that within the pattern, you can also rotate the pattern. So I could rotate her in there. and it'll rotate her for me. Okay, but if I want to get rid of that red line that's around her, I'm going to go here to my open line style, my line style panel. I'm going to click on the line color, and I'm simply going to select no color. And now I don't have that red line around her, because if I leave that red line, it is going to print. And then I would simply go here to this modify section here and go ahead and just change it to 1 by 1. Make sure that you press enter. And I'll do the same thing to this one if I was going to print 2. There we go. And then to zoom in so I can see my work, I'm going to select the little zoom button, highlight the area I want to zoom in on, and it'll zoom us on into mini, or I can select this button here. There we go. Simple, simple, simple craft. That is how you create, and that's in 3 different programs. We did it in Affinity, we did it in Cricut Design Space, and we just did it in Silhouette. Boy, now they over there. They gonna owe me some tacos for real, y'all. Now they over there karaoke, and they ain't even invite me to the party, okay? And that's how we accomplished it. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. So those were some little tips and tricks for both programs, for Cricut Design Space and for Silhouette Studio. So I have some more time for you guys. Anybody have any questions about either of those programs? Miss Cindy said, crash the party. They definitely finna give me a taco tamale burrito or something, a Corona or something. I love my neighbors, so they're good people. Anybody have any questions about any of those programs or having any issues with any of those programs? Because our craft was super simple tonight. And don't forget, if you do want to purchase any of those molds, or you want to purchase the mom chains, you can do so on the website, iteachcrafts.com. Let me put it back up here for y'all. That is where you can purchase the item that we made tonight. And even you can even do this if you don't do sublimation, because you can use like waterproof sticker paper and then cover it with the UV resin. Or they even have some Mod Podge that's kind of like a clear, like bubbled Mod Podge that you could use to seal in those images if you don't do sublimation. So don't think that you're limited or you can't do these. If you do not do sublimation, you can even use heat transfer paper and then seal that heat transfer paper with UV resin, because heat transfer paper will take water. Simply because you have to wash whatever you wash the shirts and things like that, or bags or whatever that you use the heat transfer paper on. So don't think that you can't accomplish it with that as well. You don't have to do sublimation to accomplish these. You can use heat transfer paper. You can use sticker paper and seal the sticker paper on the inside with Mod Podge, also with UV resin. Any questions, you guys, about the programs that we used tonight, or any of the items that I went over? And to show you guys the mold, before I show you the molds, let me make sure they didn't sell out, because my phone was going crazy over here. And then I want to see where we are with our shares. We're at 22 shares. Let's see. Okay, we still got a few molds left. These are the molds, you guys, and they're on sale right now for $3. They are close-out molds. Close-out molds. These are the footballs for the dots and the motherland for the dots. These are $3. $3. And there's very few of them left now because people were just buying them when I first went live. And then we have these molds, the coaster mold, and then we have this tray mold. If you buy these together, there's $18.99 for both. For both of these together. If not, they're $9.99 a piece. For this one, I have a example of what it'll look like if you do it. And I did a live on this. It's very simple. This is mica powder and epoxy. So pretty. Okay, let's see. Miss Sandra has a question. Says, I'm trying to get my 7720 back on track. It stopped printing black and I got it back to printing. Then it doesn't recognize the magenta. I changed the cartridge and now it's not recognizing any of them. Help. So what you need to do, that has happened to me before. First of all, what I want you to do is I want you to go to Miss Shakia LaBelle's website and get yourself a chip resetter. They're very, very important. I sell the mica powder, but I'm out of it right now. I'm waiting on my vendor to get me an order together, Miss Cindy. I only have a few bottles of it left on the website. But for Miss Sandra, what you want to do, first of all, you want to get yourself a chip resetter. Get yourself a chip resetter. You can go to let me make sure that I give you Shakia's site correctly. I know I have it on here somewhere. Here it is. This is where you want to go. Shop.holics. Is that the right one? Hold on. Because I think she changed her site. That's the Academy. But I think the Shopaholics will get you there. Hold on. Let me make sure it's not another one. I don't want to give you the wrong information. But I think you can get to her site that way. Yes. So shop.saholics anonymous.com. Go there, get you our 365 what is it? hsn365.com is also her site. hsn365.com. You want to go and get you a chip resetter. So you said, okay, so you said I did reset all of them, but the new black cartridge wasn't resetting. So try not to reset too much, like, scrape the chip or whatever. But what you want to do is, and what I've done in the past to make mine start recognizing them again, is take all the cartridges out, wait 5 to 10 minutes, put them all back in, and let it go through the process of uploading. Sometimes that's what you have to do. Take it out and leave the cartridge out for 5 to 10 minutes, and then go ahead and put it back in there. And then it'll recognize it. My 7210s, I don't really have any problems with them recognizing the cartridges, but those 7220s, sometimes they will do that to you. And that's the con of using a converted printer. That's the con that we run into, because they were not built to use they didn't make them thinking that we would change them over to sublimation. But that's one thing that you can do, is leave the cartridge out for at least 5 to 10 minutes and then place it back into the printer. And it should recognize it for you. Sometimes it's just going to do that. It'll tell you, like you said, it'll say, I'm going to try again tomorrow. Okay, well, let it rest then. If you did that already, then take all your cartridges out tonight. Just leave them out and then try and put them back in the morning. If it still doesn't recognize the magenta, you may need to get another chip for the magenta. Sometimes that happens as well. I have multiple cartridges that I just buy the blank cartridges, and Shakia has those on her website as well. She even has some YouTube videos. Well, she'll tell you that sometimes you have to do that. I don't know why my camera just cut out on you guys. You're very welcome. That's what's worked for me in the past. It's taking them out, giving them a rest, putting them back in, and you using your chip resetter. And then sometimes you have to actually change the cartridge or change the chip itself. Because I have two 7720s, and one of mine I had to completely change the chip on the cyan, the blue one. Like I had an empty cartridge that didn't have any ink in it, but my blue one actually, the one I was trying to get it to recognize, was full of ink. So I'm like, I'm not about to go through priming this dang on cartridge and this, that, and the third. I'm just gonna take the chip out and replace it. And I did that, and it recognized it just fine with no problem. You can inbox me tomorrow and let me know if it worked out, Miss Sandra. Any other questions, y'all? Any questions? Any questions about Cricut? Any questions about Silhouette? Any questions about Affinity Designer, which is the programs we worked on tonight to create my beautiful mom necklace? I can't wait to send Minnie a picture of this. She might be watching. I don't know. Sometimes when she's at her dad's house, she tunes into the lives and makes everybody in the house watch as well. She gonna be so upset I use this picture though. Like, Mom, I was a baby in that picture, but it's my favorite picture, for I love it. I can't get enough. These are my pumpkins. All right, y'all. So if y'all don't have any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. Wait, before I do that, let me make sure. Let me see if we got to our shares. Um, let's look. I did some sharing for y'all too. Like I hooked y'all up. I did some sharing for y'all, but it might not have been enough. Let's see. Okay, two more shares. Two more shares, and I'm giving away a gift card. I wasn't putting too much pressure on y'all tonight because I know my algorithm is just crazy off because I wasn't on last night. So two more shares, and I'm going to give away a $10 gift card to the website. Two more shares. Let me see. I'm looking for them. And then I'm going to see who has like shares badges. That's crazy that it shared this on the thing at the same time. So I'm gonna give y'all some time, two more shares. Let me check YouTube too, because I know that we are on YouTube also, but I don't know. I still can't figure out how to get YouTube to show me if people are sharing. But I know that you can share. So let me see. Let me come over. Okay. Miss Cindy says she got her badge. All right, let's see. Miss Cindy said, I got my badge. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it went crazy. Okay. Y'all just start sharing out of nowhere. All right, so we got there. So we're at 36 shares now. All right, so now that we got our shares, I'm going to, how many people we got watching? So we got 8 there, we got 8 there. Okay, so if you are watching right now, if you're currently on right now, drop a heart in the comments. Drop a heart in the comments. And I'm going to do this. Let me see. Give me a second. Wicked. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to do a StreamYard contest right now. I want you guys to type in hashtag mom, capital letters, hashtag mom. You have to comment in order to be entered into the sweepstakes. And it is hashtag mom. You see it scrolling at the bottom of my screen. Hashtag mom. Hashtag mom. If you enter that comment in, it is going to automatically enter you into the contest. You only have to do it once. Hashtag mom. Hashtag mom. Okay. I'm going to give 2 more minutes for everybody to enter into the contest. Hashtag mom will enter you into the contest automatically. You only have to type that hashtag in once and you will win a $10 gift card to the website. Hashtag mom. And let me see if our shares went up. Y'all know if I get a certain amount of shares, then I like to do giveaways. They over there vibing, y'all. They singing Bruno Mars in harmony right now on the karaoke. All right, we got 37 shares. Okay. No, don't type it in like hashtag mom, Miss Johnny Robinson. Type it in like you see it on the screen. Hashtag MOM. So I'm gonna type it an example in the comments. Hashtag mom. And you can do this if you're on YouTube or if you are on Facebook. Go over what Miss? Oh yeah, go over to the today party. I might just go over there and crash it. Hashtag mom. You only have to type it in once. Hashtag mom. 1 more minute for entries into the contest. Hashtag mom will get you into the contest. There you go, Miss Johnny. Hashtag mom will get you into the contest automatically. You only have to type it in once. All right, we got about 30 more seconds for those entries. Make sure that you enter into the contest to win the $10 gift card to the website iteachcrafts.com, where you can purchase one of these with your gift card if you like. You can type in hashtag mom. I'm wearing this, y'all. I'm about to send many hacker selfies wearing this chain. Hashtag mom. All right, 15 seconds, y'all. Hashtag mom. That's all you have to type in. Hashtag mom, and you will automatically be entered into the contest to win a $10 gift card to the I Teach Crafts website. All right. It is done. May the odds forever be in your favor, darlings. All right. So let me go here. Let me share my screen. Here we go. We got 13 entries. That's it. Now we're going to draw. I was about to say, did it pick me? Oh, Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy is our winner. Winner. Thank you so much, Miss Cindy, for entering. Make sure that you send me an inbox to let me know that you won tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and send you over the code to your email. Congratulations, Miss Cindy. You are the winner of a $10 gift card to the I Teach Crafts website. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Don't forget, you guys, we have these on the website for sale in silver and in gold. They're so gorgeous. We also have our little crosses. I'm just doing a recap for those that didn't get to see. And then we have our molds. These molds are on sale. So this mold will make you this beautiful tray. You put a little creativity into it. The set for these is $18.99. Separately, they're $9.99. And then we have the closeout on our domino molds. GucciCrafts@gmail.com. Don't forget to put the Z in crafts instead of an S, Miss Cindy. GucciCrafts@gmail.com. And then these domino molds are on closeout right now. You have the football emblems for the dots there, or you have the motherland for the dots, and it's upside down. And these are on sale right now for $3. $3 each. These are a closeout. So if you want to grab them, grab them. They're probably going to sell out tonight because when I first came on and I announced it, this thing was just like bing, 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 bing. And people were just buying them, buying them, buying them. So if you want one, make sure that you go on and get yours, my loves. Until next time, I will see you guys next Friday, same time, same channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure that you follow me on Facebook, Gucci Crafts, YouTube, Gucci Crafts, Snapchat, Gucci Crafts, Clubhouse, Gucci Crafts, Pinterest, Gucci Crafts, Twitter, Gucci Crafts. Everywhere that there's social media, there is Gucci Crafts. All right. I love you guys, and I will see you guys next week. Until then, happy crafting.